Well, we better be ready because we're live. We're live right now. We're live right now, whether you're
We're
ready
not
or
ready yet.
not. I don't care if you're ready. You know,
We're
I
not
don't care.
willing
Because
and Gable. We're not even.
we're always ready, willing, and Gable. On the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast,
They
we are
never say that.
always
Is it
willing.
like? Have you noticed that they never say that anymore?
I know, because WWE
I
takes
mean,
everything away.
not that they're on. Not that they're on TV enough, but
Yeah, they was on TV that one time. Remember that? Yeah, they didn't say it then either. Um, but we're still ready, willing, and Gable to jump into Raw. So DJ, jump in Raw, jump into Raw, not
I
jump
was
in.
actually gonna give you Raw this week. I was gonna change it up.
Nah, you take it. You go ahead, buddy.
All right,
You.
and
It's not because I didn't write enough notes on it. That's not even the reason. That's
that's the entire reason, actually. I think, from what I can tell. Let's jump into the Raw. I could scroll down a little bit more. Okay. I like the Reigns Joe confrontation. It kind of like it makes you wonder because like what they're doing with Reigns right now is really confusing. And if I think it would be pretty cool to see Reigns versus Joe at Mania, but especially if Rollins can still go against Triple H because we don't need to see Reigns versus Triple H again. So I would love to see Reigns versus Joe because I don't know what Joe's doing right now, as far as like they're not really setting him up to do it. Like obviously he attacked Seth Rollins, but even if Seth Rollins wouldn't have gotten hurt or been hurt or whatever, he's still like Joe still wouldn't have had anything to do. So I'm kind of curious to see if they're gonna put them together when it comes to Mania. Nia Jax continues to squash people because how we gonna get a back to back? Well, Nia Jax versus Bayley technically wasn't a squash match, but we got Nia Jax and then Braun Strowman. How you gonna do that? How you gonna do that? But I like. Well, no, I didn't. I hated the Braun Strowman squash match. I'm kind of done with the Braun Strowman squash matches at this point. Like at this point, he's already here. He's already a ride. We know he's a beast. Why is he still squashing people? We already know. Like it's already been defined. Like they don't need to redefine it again. Love the Akira Tozawa match because Akira Tozawa's the man. Love that guy. I love the Goldberg challenge against Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho when he was like, we don't have the best history. I've never liked you, and you'll get a match at Fastlane against Kevin Owens. I thought that was pretty funny. That cracked me up. I was surprised to see Goldberg fighting at Fastlane, and it kind of makes you wonder: is Goldberg going to win the title so they can do the Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg for the title type thing? And honestly, I could see it being a thing because this could actually spread out into two feuds, so it's probably pretty smart title because I think everybody wants to see Goldberg have that one more run type thing, and just to see how it goes, and then have Goldberg face Brock Lesnar at Mania, and then obviously Kevin Owens will be mad at Chris Jericho for putting him, putting him in that situation. So then we'd have Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens, which is kind of what we all want to. So that'd be pretty cool. I hope they pull the trigger on that because they're close, and I think this is the perfect way to do it. The Shining Stars were on Raw tonight, or Monday night, I guess technically. I did like the U.S. title match with Jericho and Zayn. I think they work well together. It was pretty cool to see. I like the 6-man tag match for the Cruiserweights this week, just because I felt like it had more purpose than usual. It wasn't just like a random match. At least it had something to do with the next night with the whole fatal 5-way. Unfortunately, Tony Nese got hurt. I was really sad about that because I wanted to see. I didn't expect him to win because obviously he's a heel, but I thought he'd have a good showing in it. And then Joe versus Reigns, I like it. I liked it a lot. I kind of hate that they gave it up that quickly if that's the plan for Mania, but definitely a good match. Definitely good to get Joe out there and kind of doing his thing. I think he changed his finisher, by the way, too. I don't know if you caught that. I think he did change his finisher. He used a different move at least. I don't know if that is officially him changing his finisher or is that just something he did for this particular match. But I definitely enjoyed it though. I mean, I thought Raw was pretty good. I still feel like Raw. There's something about Raw that just like you can't keep you going for the entire 3 hours. They just need to do something besides have Stephanie come out and bore us to death. Because that's not working. Because like I'm just tired of Stephanie McMahon. Period. Like it would be fine if we felt like there was some sort of payoff for Stephanie being just ridiculous, but it always feels like there's not, right? Like at least with Vince, you knew that eventually he'd get stunned or eventually he'd get embarrassed. With Stephanie, it's kind of just like, well, nothing's gonna come from this, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, I thought Raw was pretty good this week. I enjoyed it. I still feel like Raw feels really long. I don't know. I think they need to do something. Like I don't mind them keeping the third hour. They just need to do something different with it. I feel like even if they did but I don't know if this would draw any ratings though. If they like made the first hour into a pre-show or something, just to like get you hyped for the show or something. Like I don't know what they could do to help out with that because like right now Raw just feels like it's just too long as it has for years. But I think you really start to notice it when SmackDown means a little bit more. But Casey, thoughts on Monday Night Raw, or did you leave?
See, what I would do, and this is just my opinion on it, I would, as a lot of people have been saying for years, I would cut Raw down to 2 hours because even on the best Raws, it still feels like they're stretching it and they're trying to.
Well,
and then they have the full roster and they still don't use half the guys. And
yeah, but too, I think you got to remember that they make a lot of money on that third hour. It may suck, but and they're not gonna give up that extra money. So like that's why I was saying they should do something with one of the hours, so at least it doesn't feel like it's as long.
But I mean, like what they could do is they could cut down Raw to 2 hours, and then since 205 Live is technically a Raw branded show,
Yeah,
change that third hour into 205 Live.
Yeah.
Instead of us having to wait after SmackDown, which doesn't make sense. If, like we've been saying the whole time, if it's a Raw show, why is it on after SmackDown? It just doesn't make any sense. I think that would help a lot because, the fans will definitely, if anything will re-energize you, the cruiserweights will. I know it took them a while to kind of feel like they were getting their stride back, and it feels like they're starting to get the fans behind them finally. At least the cruiserweight 205 Live anyway. But
well, I think even if you started the show with 205 Live, it just kind of gets you excited for the show. I don't know where I'd want it to be.
But then you don't want to get them all excited and then,
Raw.
yeah. Oh, Raw. Okay. It was really good, and then Raw came on.
I think Raw would, if it was 2 hours, it would drastically change. It would be like substantially better. Because, I mean, I don't know how you feel, but like I didn't think Raw was really that bad back when it was 2 hours. Now, because when it went to 3 hours, we were really excited. Remember that? Everybody was really excited because it was like, oh yeah, more Raw, and then
But like, and we've talked about this many a times on the podcast. Look at other shows like SmackDown Live. We love SmackDown Live so much more than Raw because it's not as much. Even going down to like, look at NXT, Ring of Honor, all those shows that are just 1 hour, and
even TNA being 2 hours. It's just good to watch.
It shows that quality is better than quantity. You don't need a 3 hour show to have a really good show and keep fans excited for the next week. Because that's ultimately what I think Raw really fails in, is getting us excited for the next week. Like they set up maybe a main event, but
I mean, the only thing they really I've seen them really set up weeks prior consistently has been like someone coming out like a guest or something.
Emelina.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I did. I thought Raw was pretty good. Joe just looks so unnatural in a suit. It just it wasn't
I
like
mean, is it Drew Gulak bad though? I need to know.
it wasn't bad like Drew Gulak. It's just he doesn't seem like the type of guy that wears a suit.
Yeah.
It was weird to me. I was like, no, don't make that man wear a suit. No, why are you doing that to him? No. And also the whole storyline to me, even before he hurt Seth Rollins, just it doesn't feel right to me. Like I don't feel like Samoa Joe
Seth Rollins hurt Seth Rollins.
I don't feel like Samoa Joe would like work for Triple H. He doesn't seem like that type of guy.
He seems like one of those guys who would work for himself.
Yeah. That's just it.
And
so
I think with the Authority too, like you don't get that enough. Like you always get like I joined the Authority, yes for myself, but I joined the Authority for the Authority. Like
yeah.
I feel like the Authority they aren't helping anyone like like within themselves like anyone say like I did it for myself, not necessarily for the Authority. Yes, for the Authority, but more so for myself.
Yeah. The Owens Goldberg Jericho segment was awesome. It was funny, and also like at the same time, to me at least, it felt like in a nostalgic way, kind of epic, just because Goldberg and Jericho have that history there. They didn't necessarily have a lot of feuds specifically together. Didn't feel like in WCW. But they
did have that one where Goldberg wouldn't fight him.
Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of cool. And then Jericho getting Owens into the match with Goldberg. I thought that was funny. And then finding out that Tony Nese got hurt, it got me in the field.
Cry a little bit. I did.
I was so excited. He was the one guy I wanted to win in that Fatal 5-Way and face Neville. I don't care if both of them are heels. We want that match so bad. And then he got hurt. And I was sad. But did they ever say how he got hurt? Like how bad it is? Because hopefully it's not too bad because everybody's getting hurt now. Like it's the thing to do. But yeah, Raw was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah. Too long though. Way too long.
All right. Let's jump into SmackDown Live. That was indeed live. Let's see here. We got I like the Danny Bryan making the Fatal 4. I just like Bryan. I still like Bryan a lot. And I like the Miz burn. I thought that's pretty funny. Cause like and it's nice to see because like I feel like Bryan doesn't always get to take shots at Miz, but Miz always every single time gets to take a shot at Danny Bryan. I don't know if you feel that way.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Bryan never gets his chance to kind of jab back, and this was kind of that chance. It was pretty cool. The Fatal 4-Way match, it was pretty good. It was cool to see Baron Corbin win, like just because like it. And I don't know how you feel like about this, but like it seems like they're finally pushing him. Like before he won the trophy, and it was kind of like he was in random feuds that we didn't care about. But like it seems like now they're finally starting to push him at least to the point of making him look strong. Not necessarily to the point of where he's going to win the title at Chamber, but to the point where he's made to look relevant and strong to me. Natalya, Nikki Bella, yeah. Apollo lose actually won. Wow. I was shocked. I don't know about you. I was shocked. I was like, we might have to change his name, but I need at least one more win, Apollo. The dual contract signing. I wasn't as like I think Casey was very offended by the creativity of this, but I wasn't as mad about this. I don't know why. I just wasn't. I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, like cool in like a weird way. But I mean, I like how it allowed Mickey James and Alexa Bliss to work off each other, and it was I thought it was pretty ironic how they kind of kept Naomi out of it. He was like, "Oh yeah, Naomi's here." I thought that was hilarious. I still love what Alexa Bliss does as far as like just being a heel, kind of being a troll. Um, did the freaking Ascension get a victory?
They did.
Like, hold up, like the Ascension got a victory? Hold up now. That was weird. Like that was like not what I was expecting at all. And then Cena versus Orton. I I don't know how you felt about this, but I was like, why are they giving this away on just a random SmackDown? Like especially like the one of the matches they always call like the biggest match ever in life and in space and time and life and everywhere ever. I'm surprised they just gave this away for free, but I like how they incorporated Luke Harper in it to kind of keep that whole thing going too. But Casey, thoughts on the live edition of SmackDown? I did too. I actually did like the I liked that they did the Nikki Bella and Natalia thing like via satellite or whatever. I just thought that was kind of I guess unique in a sense because we don't see that. We used to see via satellite or via at home or via in their car. We used to see that all the time. You know, I feel like I guess back in the day, but rarely ever do you see that anymore. And I kind of like how they did it. It was still kind of awkward, but I like kind of how they did it. And Nikki Bella dyed her hair, which was weird. But Casey, now you're done.
Yeah. Nikki and Natty definitely weren't in the same room for that interview. Nope. They were via satellite. They totally weren't in the same room with different backgrounds. Nope. Nope. Definitely.
I'm trying to figure out why they couldn't just put them in different rooms.
Because that would be too simple.
why have the generic stupid background?
At least put a barrier between the two so they're not glancing over at each other and it's obvious. Like, so they need to stop this storyline. Just kill it. Just kill it now. Just stop. But I definitely love Daniel Bryan and this, his like sort of semi-authority figure role. He's not the actual authoritative figure on SmackDown, but he's kind of that semi authority role, which I like. And he gets to troll on people like The Miz, which is always entertaining. And I feel like we've kind of seen a little bit different side of his kind of personality since, he's become the commissioner, which I definitely like. I like, when guys can kind of show a different side of them. But I definitely agree that Corbin is looking stronger. Not, like you said, not necessarily that he's going to win the title, but I think he's going to feel more legitimate in the chamber. He's going to feel stronger. He's going to feel like he might. I'm sure he'll get like at least an elimination here or there, so we kind of feel like he might win it or something. He's obviously not going to because Bray Wyatt is. It's going to happen. If not, we're going to all riot. It's going to happen.
Cena's going to win. They're just going to do Cena Orton.
Probably.
No payoff between Bray and Orton at all.
Yeah. And as for the dual contract signing, I didn't hate it. I just don't like that they tried to build it up as something so innovative and big.
It was revolutionary.
Like
first time ever.
If you're stretching that much for ideas, come on now.
This was the first ever dual contract signing. I'm talking 2 competitors from one match and 2 competitors from another match in the same contract signing. Like,
the only
if you're not amazed, then I'm amazed.
Listen. The only positive of this is that my girl Alexa Bliss got to troll on 2 people, and it was the greatest. I love her as a heel. It is. Oh, it's so good.
And her entrance is
Oh,
always
and Naomi was there too. We she was there. But the greatest thing that happened on SmackDown is your next tag team champions, the Ascension.
yeah, right.
I had to do a double take. I was like, really? Are you sure? What?
Hold up.
They gotta win. What? It's probably the only one that they're ever gonna get. And
LOL, Ascension wins.
can the Vaudevillains get a win now too? Can that happen?
Nah, bro, that's too much.
Oh, okay. I tried. I tried. I tried for my boys. I did. I went to bat for them, and I'm not good at baseball, so
yeah, we know that.
I picked the Cubs to win World Series, and they won World Series, so I'm pretty good. Okay, pretty good. Anyway, we're gonna jump into 205 Live. Not pre.
Is that because they do a lot of flippy things?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a 450 into 205 Live.
Or are you gonna do a 054?
I'm gonna do a 540. Anyway, open up with a video package promoting the Fatal 5-Way to crown the #1 contender to King Neville's Cruiserweight Championship at Fastlane. The stupid pay-per-view that they won't kill. It's dumb.
But it's the fast lane to WrestleMania.
Dumb. It's the dumb lane. It's the lane that should be dug up.
You wanted new pay-per-views, and they give you a new pay-per-view. What do? Complain. Typical wrestling.
I wanted the old ones back. They didn't listen.
You got Elimination Chamber back.
I didn't want. That's not one that I wanted back. That's not one that anyone wanted back. Got it. We're like, okay, sure, why not? Anyway, we got Arya Davari versus Mustafa.
You also got Roadblock back. I gotta let you know that one too.
Oh God. This match was to set up the replacement for Tony Nese, who was injured. But I like that they kept it a Fatal 5-Way, and they didn't just kind of throw somebody in there randomly, and then we'd be like, why is he in there? What? I like that they set up this match to set up his replacement. Great match. But yeah, I was surprised that Mustafa Ali won, because I felt like they were going to kind of continue the Davari Jack feud in the Fatal 5-Way a little bit. So I was surprised that Arya Davari didn't win. But
it is officially over. Davari forfeited.
Yeah, because this is WWE, and when things are over, they totally. Remember when we were only gonna have one match between John Cena and Randy Orton 14 years ago?
Also, do you remember the time when Goldberg, he had one more match left in him?
Yeah, that was like 6 matches ago.
I'm gonna see if I got one last title run left in me. Oh shit! The words he said in his mouth and stuff.
Anyway, we got another Grand Metalik promo package for his arrival next week. I'm excited. I want him to come back. He's a good guy. He's a good fella. I like him. He's a good fella. If you don't like him, then you don't understand, and you're racist, because he's Mexican. And if you don't like him, you're racist, because that's how that works. If you don't like somebody, then you're racist. Yeah. I don't know where that was going, so we're just gonna go into Lince Dorado versus the Brian Kendrick. Another good match. I didn't think it was anything too special. There wasn't anything great about it. It was just a pretty good match. After the match, Aries interviews Kendrick and asks him about his sudden interest in Akira Tozawa. So Kendrick calls Tozawa to come out to the ring, but Tajiri's music hits. He shows up behind him and delivers the green mist to Kendrick. So that was a surprise. I don't think we were expecting Tajiri back that soon after his injury. Obviously, wasn't that bad of an injury. I think they said it wasn't that bad anyway. But
he was faking it.
Yeah. He was what they call selling.
He was botched. He botched it.
Yeah, he botched it. He botched the sell. So we got the fatal 5-way. We got Gentleman Jack Gallagher, Noam Dar, not with Alicia. What was Alicia Fox there? I don't know, but Alicia Fox. Whether she was there or not, you have to say it. Versus Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali versus TJP. Another great match. I loved the assisted dive with William III by Jack. That was probably the greatest thing I've ever seen. He opened the umbrella and I swear I saw him float down. I did. He floated until he crashed into people. It was like an initial float, and then.
But before that, he floated.
Yeah. Before that, he was floating. Yeah, and then the crash, and then but there was a float. I saw the float. I did. It wasn't a parade float. It was a. Anyway, Noam Dar was the first elimination by Cedric Alexander. Alexander was then eliminated by TJ Perkins with an assist via distraction by Noam Dar, who did not go to the back. He's breaking rules. When you get eliminated, you have to go to the back. That's the rule. He didn't follow the rule. That's cheating.
And not just the back of the back.
Yeah, like the so far in the back that it's the front
of the back.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
And then Mustafa Ali, he gets eliminated by TJP via the submission. He tapped, and then the champ is here. Champ.
Oh,
Jack Gallagher.
I thought John Cena showed up on 205 Live. I thought it was a new.
No, Jack. He gonna be the new champ. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna happen. It's going to happen. Probably not, but
Jack Gallagher wasn't there.
Anyway, thoughts on 205 Live and I mean, you going to talk about it? Or?
Nah, I'm not. I'm just going to sit right here.
Okay.
But anyway, 205 Live, 502 Live.
250?
Close. Live 052. I think
505.
But I did like the Mustafa Ali Daivari match. I liked that there was some meaning behind it. I like how they replaced Tony Nese, unfortunately. But I like how they had some sort of way to replace him in that match. Lince Dorado is kind of just there at this point. He just is. But I like Brian Kendrick calling out when he called out. Who did he call out?
That man called Akira Tozawa out. Your favorite. Yeah. You ain't even remember because he your favorite.
I forgot that. Anyway, but I like that he called Akira Tozawa out, but got Tajiri. I thought that was hilarious. And then the mist. This man forever getting hit with the mist. Forever.
I thought it was the same person because all Japanese people are the same.
Wow. And then the main event, I enjoyed it. It was really good. I was surprised that it was elimination. As Austin Aries promptly made sure he corrected Morrow as many times as possible about the last man standing. Morrow, this is not a last man standing match. I was like, this man gotta be cracking up. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed 205 Live this week. I thought it was pretty good. pretty good, as they say.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. Everybody's got to stop correcting Morrow. You don't. Come on, man. But anyway, moving on to NXT.
Live? Oh,
No, I don't think this one was live. I don't think. And why they gotta open shows with people I like getting killed? Why they do that? We got Sanity, which I like. I do like Sanity, but they went up against the Bollywood boys. You know. But anyway, the only thing that is upsetting me about Sanity is they are so back and forth with Killian Dane / Big Damo. First, they debuted him as Damo. Then, out of nowhere, he's Killian Dane, and no one knows anything about him. Then, suddenly, Nigel McGuinness knows all about him. They need to decide this man's story. Like, bruh.
I mean, Nigel is from the UK, so I mean, he's got to know all about him. That's how it works. WWE logic.
Yeah, because I know about everybody in the United States.
You know about everybody from Pennsylvania. Everyone.
I do. Yeah, I do. That guy, him, her, him, that guy, that lady. Yeah, her. Yeah, him. But anyway, after the match, Eric Young, he's still trying to get Ty Dillinger insanity. This man, he is not good enough for Sanity. You need to let it go. He is a loser. A loser. I mean, Nikki Cross should have just screamed, "Give me Asuka" the entire time. That was more entertaining. But we get to, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan. Versus Billie Kay and with Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce.
By the way, Peyton Royce made sure we knew where the pants came from tonight. So.
We know where the pants came from. She let us know where the pants came from. But I think this should have just been Liv and Peyton just doing anything in the ring, just doing any. They could have had a match. They could have stood there. They could have. I don't know what else they would do in a ring. But I don't. Anyway, I don't know. Also, I don't know if you felt the same way, but it just wasn't the same for me without Corey Graves just totally talking crap about Liv Morgan and New Jersey the entire match. Like, it just something was missing, and then I figured out what it was. But Liv Morgan, she got that dub. She got that dub. Billie Kay, she ain't good enough, and then she viciously took out Peyton Royce from the apron. She tried to make it look like an accident, but it was on purpose. She trying to hurt Peyton Royce, and that's not. I'm not going.
I'm surprised though. Liv Morgan actually won a match.
That's because she the greatest in NXT. She is.
Remember that time she faced Asuka? That's fine.
Nah. Asuka, she just a wannabe. She not good enough. She not. But then we got to see Sanity attack Ty Dillinger, and it was glorious. This kind of reminded me a little bit of, and this is going back, so DJ might not remember this. He's a youngin. But this actually reminded me of back in the day with the Ministry attacking people and kind of abducting them as new members. It just had that feel to it with them attacking him. Then for some reason, Roderick Strong and No Way Jose come out to help the -10. I don't. That was a mistake on their part. That was just a mistake. You know what? I'll let it slide. I will, but. They need to stop doing that. Nobody should help this man. Nobody. And then next, William Regal announces that next week Tyler Bate will defend the United Kingdom Championship on NXT against Trent Seven.
Remember when they was gonna have their own show? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? I'm just saying that ain't happening. like we all know, this was a lie.
Yeah. But this is definitely going to be a really good match. They are tag team partners in the Indies, so
Mustache Mountain.
I'm Mustache Mountain, yeah. I'm excited for it. Then Billy Kay and Peyton Royce come in demanding a match against Liv Morgan. So next week we will also have Billy Kay and Peyton Royce versus Liv Morgan and a partner of her choosing.
Who's gonna be non-existent because she has no friends.
It's gonna be me. I'm gonna do it. I got you, Liv.
You're gonna take Peyton, right?
Yeah. I got this. I got this. I got this. I'm really glad Amy doesn't watch our reviews. Yeah. JK, love you if you watch this. But we found out that Nakamura did blow his knee out, but luckily it does not require surgery. So hopefully he won't be out as long as we thought he would. But at the same time, I hope they do give him enough time to kind of, get back to 100% or as close to 100% as he can. Because, we don't want a Seth Rollins. Yeah, that would be bad. But anyway, we get Heavy Machinery versus Revival.
Greatest team of all time.
It was. I love this. I was so excited to see Tucker Knight and Otis Dosevich.
Did you want to see a suicide dive from Dosevich as much as I did?
I did. It was great to see them again. We had seen them before they were named Heavy Machinery. But this Otis fella, this man is legitimately a bowling ball. I love it. This man, bruh, they need to have him on every week. I love this man. But I love this match. But I don't for a second believe that finished. Nope. I don't believe it. It didn't happen. Nope. After all that, one DDT. Nope. Don't believe it. Nope. Nope. I call bullshit. I called it. But after the match, the Revival schedule their own execution at TakeOver Orlando, where the Authors of Pain will destroy them. So I'm excited for that.
They're about to be 3-time champs, baby. 3-time champs. Top guys out.
Yeah, top guys out in a casket, maybe. It's going to be so good.
3-time champs. 3-time champs.
This man.
3-time champs.
This man. We got a video package on Tyler Bate, which I like to kind of introduce more fans to him who maybe either didn't see the UK tournament or just don't know him in general. Kind of gave you an idea a little bit more of who he is, which I definitely liked. We get a glorious promo from the new NXT champion. And then we got a Trent Seven video package, which I definitely liked. Kind of introduced him a little bit too to the NXT fans. And then the main event of the evening, we got the perfect buffoon. Ty can't finish a few Dillinger. No way Josie and Roderick Strong versus Sanity. Now, if WWE were smart, they would have booked this match one of two ways. One, Roddy and Jose walk out on Dillinger like everyone else does, so he gets his beat down like he deserves. Or two, Roddy and Jose turn on him and it ends up being a Swerve, and Roddy and Jose are the new members of Sanity. Either way, Tyler Dillinger just gets beat down. That's how I would have booked it. I'm just saying. That's not how they booked it, but that's how I would have booked it. Because he sucks.
And people would have unsubscribed to the network.
Probably, but I would have been happy. DJ, NXT.
NXT. The Shinsuke Nakamura thing. I think all I saw, I didn't listen at all. I think all I saw was did not require surgery, and I was like, so he could have been in the Rumble though. Just saying. I'm just saying they could have put him out there. He could have came out there on the crutches. they could have did it. But I was excited about that. I love freaking Billy Kay and Peyton Royce together. Like they're just perfect, like for each other. They and they're also iconic.
Yeah. Peyton Royce are really good.
But I do enjoy Peyton Royce and Billy Kay together. I think they work very well together. I gotta get my charger.
So how excited are you for that shirt? I'm just wondering.
I'm excited. Like, I mean, it's probably one of the most iconic shirts I've ever seen in my life.
For those who maybe have not seen this shirt, it says iconic.
But it also, two of the letters are Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yeah, the two eyes more specifically.
Yeah, because there's no I in team, but there's two eyes in iconic.
There's also two eyes in Billy Kay. So.
You're not wrong. And there's also two. Well, there's not two eyes in Peyton. There's not any eyes in Peyton. So I don't know, but yeah, I definitely I was excited about the shirt. I thought it was great. But I think they work very well together. Like they just have a chemistry, like, and it's pretty amazing. Like their chemistry. I think they have a really good chemistry, even in the backstage segment with. Like you could see that, and I liked it a lot when they did the whole "she has no friends" thing. I thought that was pretty funny.
She got friends.
She don't. But anyway, the Bollywood boys got destroyed. Wasn't surprised when they were going up against Sanity. But I love how they was on the roster for 205 Live, but I ain't seen them though.
Yeah.
Heavy Machinery is the greatest tag team of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, this man has to do a suicide dive. There's no way that he doesn't do a suicide dive. I love the glorious celebration. I think, like I said last week, the title just looks so natural on Bobby Roode. I don't know what it is. It just looks so freaking natural on Bobby Roode. And then the main event, it was pretty good. I liked it. I like that Noah Jose and Roderick Strong came out and helped out or whatever. I don't know. It was just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to seeing these three together or something. But I mean, I enjoyed NXT for the most part. My favorite part was Billy Kay and Peyton Royce. This was. Second favorite part was the Revival because we go hard all day, all night, and they about to be three time champs. Hey, this is coming. Look out.
My favorite part was Peyton Royce and Liv Morgan and Heavy Machinery. Not necessarily in that order.
So in that order,
because Heavy Machinery, they might be the greatest tag team of all time, right behind the Ascension and the Vaudevillains and Motor City Machine Guns. Okay, they're on the list.
You just made the list. Oh,
I mean, they did. They just made the list of Casey, not Cassie, Not Chase. Casey.
Write it down, man.
Write it down, man. I'm gonna do that next time somebody calls me the wrong name. You just made the list. Write it down, man. It's CAS. But anyway, that was your WWE
World.
Wait,
Tag.
sorry. Weekly. Wait, WWE Weekly View. Drink it in, man. I was gonna add some stuff in there.
Wow, I'm glad you didn't.
Like Kofi Kingston's baby. But anyway, as usual, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Look at all the videos, every single one. If there's a video that you haven't seen on our channel, you need to see it right now. You have nothing else to do. I don't care if you have a family and a job that you have to go to. No, you need to watch all of our videos. That is your priority right now. Your kids are not your priority. Sorry, that was going to. Sorry. But for real though, your kids can go without eating for like one day. You can just watch all of our videos, get it out of the way. Eat tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna be a real good parent one day. Real good. We will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.